take a look at the starting lineups for both squads. For Sunrise Christian Academy and Coach Luke Barnwell, it'll be Ty Berry, Kendall Brown, Zachary Clements, Jaden Stone, and Isaac Ondeking. For DeMatha and Coach Mike Jones, Earl Timberlake Jr., Hunter Dickinson, Donovan Miller, Elijah Hawkins, and Jordan Hawkins. We get set for tip-off, and Coach Luke Barnwell he's got a tall task coming into this gym.
Well put, Megan. No question about it, but I'll tell you what, if you're playing in this tournament, that shouldn't be any surprise. They got a bunch of them. Talented, too. I'm not just talking about size.
They have first possession. And Ty Berry with ball in hand. One of the players, one of the two that Phil Chenier said to keep your eye on tonight. Stone, 12 on the shot clock. Clements to Berry, 6 on the clock. Kicks it, Clements the 3, knocks it down, and that's tough when you think about I can feel the student section beside us.
Yeah.
Timberlake the 3, doesn't go. Rebounded by Stone. Coach Barnwell just at half court, barking out his orders. Around the horn, Stone with it. Stone off the screen. Doesn't connect. Timberlake with it, drops it inside. Dickinson.
I kind of get the feeling you're going to see a little bit of that, a lot of that all night long.
Dickinson misses the free throw. Stone. Berry off the mark, quickly up the floor. Dickinson tried to put it back, but couldn't off of the Hawkins miss. Berry attacking.
Well, we said before, that's what you got to do. You can't give any big man an easy way out. You got to attack him, challenge him, make him make some of those blocks.
Timberlake kicks it. Hawkins in the corner, knocks it down. Tied up at 5. Brown off the screen. Clements back to Brown. 12 on the shot clock. Berry, pull up, kicks it. Stone checks the clock. 1 second, doesn't have awareness, and they're going to say shot clock violation. And we take a look, the first three-point field goal of the game brought to you by Kickstart.
Well, it's Clemens that gets this good look. Shot clock really winding down, but you can see the kind of spacing that he has.
Goal of the game brought to you by Kickstart.
Well, it's Clemens that gets this good look. Shot clock really winding down, but you can see the kind of spacing that he has, able to put that first shot down.
Miller, the 3 off the curl, knocks it down. Body control.
Tough shot. I have a feeling that this whole DeMatha team is going to be pretty jacked up throughout most of this game.
Down low, Clements. Steps out, fades, doesn't go. Hawkins with the rebound for DeMatha. Timberlake attacks, and he's tripped up. They're going to say Clements got him.
Here he makes the move to the left side, gets tripped up by Clements. And, yeah, I was wondering if maybe he had turned his ankle. You see him holding his knee there, but I guess he's all right.
Dylan Jones. Timberlake Jr. gets both free throws, and DeMatha with an early 5-point lead.
They can watch the pressure in these guards especially, but the perimeter defense in Hold puts on the perimeter of Sunrise because they have the two big guys down low. They're going to try and keep them out on the perimeter most of the night, but apply pressure while they're out there.
The 3 cuts it to 2. Timberlake Jr. directing traffic. Hawkins. Miller tried to go inside, and it was tipped, and originally it was going to be Sunrise ball, but they change it, overturn it. And you like the official saying, my fault.
Yeah,
got that one wrong.
Clearly somebody got a hand on it.
Hawkins. That 3 off the mark from the other Hawkins. Stone the 3. He rattles it in.
Well, we saw a lot of that in the last game where you push the ball up quickly before the defense gets set, and that leads to some open shots.
Timberlake. Dickinson. That's short. Jaden Stone with the rebound up the floor. Jones kicks. Barry, 3. Timberlake walked into that one, and it bounces around and falls. Brown gets it back. Lets it fly. Doesn't go. Hawkins with the rebound. Going right into traffic. Left that short up over the net. Inside. Jones. And they tie it up. And a jump ball called.
Pushing the ball down quickly and just pulling up, having that range, makes the defense have to honor that outside shot.
Shaden Sharp, Willie Lightfoot into the game for Sunrise Christian. Hawkins lost the handle on the pass. It will stay with DeMatha. Reynolds, Hawkins, they go inside. Timberlake trying to back down. Quick spin. Count the bucket and the foul.
Well, that's a very effective move because you're leaning and looking towards the middle, and then when you catch the defense off guard, the spin around gives you the angle inside. Watch, he's looking to the middle. Now watch the quick spin. He's able to get that leg between the baseline and the defender. Not much you can do to recover then.
Timberlake finishes the three-point play. DeMatha with a 5-point lead. Hawkins harassing Lightfoot. Nearly turns it over on the strip. Poto knocks down the three. Dickinson turns it over. And Brown goes right to the hoop.
That was with a little pressure too, but still able to handle the dribble and finish.
Dickinson. Back to Timberlake, the three. Off the mark. Jones with the rebound. Spins, kicks. Poto lost the handle, but they're going to say a foul. Watch some of the top college recruits coming out of the DMV exclusively on the Monumental Sports Network. Get access at monumentalsportsnetwork.com. Barry off the inbound. Step to the side, knocks down the three calmly.
Yeah, will be needed.
On the attack, a strong take from Will Reynolds. Sharp around the horn. Jones now with it. Barry the three. That's short. Quickly up the floor. Reynolds again. Kicks it but turns it over. Lightfoot. Barry. Left open. Doesn't go. Corner three from Ward off the mark. Final 20 seconds of the opening quarter. Sharp. Lightfoot. 4 seconds. 2 seconds. Lightfoot launches. And it doesn't go, and Sunrise Christian, after trailing, they have a 1-point lead after one quarter, 19-18. As the Stags trail by 1. Welcome back to DeMatha. The Stags trail by 1 to Sunrise Christian as we welcome you inside. Joining us now from the previous game, getting the win on a very strong performance, Trevor Keels. And Trevor, you guys, it was back and forth all game long, and just you guys able to take control. What were you seeing defensively, especially down the stretch when you guys really took control?
I'd say we came out first half. We were struggling. Shots wasn't falling. We was down 4 going to halftime. Coach just told us to stay positive. And that's what we did. We came out second half with a positive attitude.
Trevor, you had 25 last night, 34 tonight, 5 threes made, 6 tonight. But I want to go back to last night in that fourth quarter. You knocked down 3 straight threes that really turned things around. Yeah. And you were trying to slow it down. Did you just feel it and said, look, I got this open shot. I feel I can make it?
Yeah. Third quarter, I didn't make a shot. I was like 0 for 4 from 3. But I knew I had to just stay with it. My teammates trusted in me. He said, keep shooting. So that's what I did.
Coming into tonight's game, and just with the way the schedule is going to go, it's tough matchup after tough matchup. Just talk about your mindset going into the rest of the season.
I'd say we got to flip the page. We got Bishop Arlington Tuesday. That's a good team. They play fast just like us, so that's going to be a battle.
Once again, Trevor Keels joining us from Paul VI. They got the win. Trevor, congratulations, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Is that hand still hot?
All right, thanks.
Good job, man.
And leading scorers from the tournament, Trevor Keels, he had 34. Today is...
I mean, that was really a shooting exhibition, I think. I mean,
it was.
He just, I don't know if you had a chance to look at the stats. They had 3 players that scored all but one of their points.
Sharing is caring, right?
Yeah, yeah. But they got the win. That's all that matters.
Barry lost his footing, kept it alive, though. Lightfoot to Clements. Doesn't get that to fall. Timberlake kicks it. And stripped, they'll say it will stay with the Stags. I've noticed a few spots on...
I always said these newer shoes on the side of them, if they hit the floor, they're very slick. So I don't know if that's part of it, but you're right. There may be some wet spots out there that guys are stepping into and getting a little bit, losing their traction.
They go down low to Dickinson. He's feeling around on DeCane. And that 3 falls for Tyrell Ward. And the DeMatha faithful on their feet, trailing by 1. Barry off the screen. On to Kane, kicks it. The dunk missed by Sharp. That sends Ward back the other way. Dickinson, too strong. Ward collects. Timberlake attacks.
Whoa. Got bodies flying everywhere. That's what happens when you're young. Boy, almost a great shot, but look, he gets contact as he's coming down. Are they calling that after the shot, or?
I believe they're actually calling it an offensive foul.
Oh, okay, okay.
Lightfoot. Poto back to Lightfoot. Attacks the paint. And just enough on that to drop.
Again, I still like the perimeter pressure that we're seeing from DeMatha.
And a huge block from Sharp.
Well, he timed that perfectly. Came over from the weak side.
But a foul on Zachary Clements negates it. Jordan Hawkins at the free throw line. One-point lead right now for Sunrise Christian, 23-21 over the number 6 team in the nation. Barry off the screen from Clements. Cross court, Lightfoot. Excuse me, that's Jennings. Clements, the 3. Knocks it down. That's where he started the game.
That's right. Started off the game knocking down the 3 from that very same spot.
Miller off the spin, pull-up jumper, left short. Barry with the rebound. Jennings, the 3. A quick one. That seems to be the spot tonight. Hawkins. Miller. The answer from Roberson.
Well, neither team really shy about putting that shot up and putting it up quickly. They push it down and get their shots and take them. Now, this is a three-point shooting game today. You have to be able to knock down those shots. And it looks like Sunrise likes that same area, back-to-back threes from there. But then DeMatha comes back, knocks down a three of their own.
Poto at the free throw line. Trying to extend their lead right now.
He's really impressed with his defensive lateral movement yesterday, watching him move his feet and getting good position.
Timberlake gets that to fall. Jennings. They tried to go to Poto, taken away. Here's Timberlake. Pull up three, and he's fouled. Earl Timberlake Jr. will head to the free throw line for three. Timberlake has officially committed to the U's. You see Coach Larinaga there in attendance. Likes what he sees, so why not take the kid?
Absolutely. Tell you what, he's had a very successful coaching career.
Familiar to the DMV and the hoops that come out of it. So far, happy to see that his future recruit can knock down free throws.
Well, they're all out here to see their players get a better feel for them and actually show support. Good offensive putback.
That one's on me. Broadcaster's jinx, right?
You said it, not me.
Hawkins with the steal. Up, under, gets the bucket. And DeMatha with a three-point lead. Jones. Poto kicks it, and they're going to say a push foul.
Once again, that aggressive play out on the perimeter makes things very difficult. Here, the steal goes behind his back and right there to pick it off. What a fine finish.
Hawkins has been a pesky defender on whoever the opposing point guard is. Barry. Jones attacks in the paint, flips that up and in. Timberlake. Cross court, turns it over. Jennings to Poto. Back to Jennings. That three bounces and doesn't fall. Timberlake with the rebound. Miller attacking, kicks. Moore kicks it. That three short.
Oh, what
as
a play.
Miller saves it, what a play. Donovan Miller keeping the possession alive.
Hagen, that name sounds familiar. It's familiar, that Miller name. Easy for you, me to say. We'll talk about him in a minute, I'm sure.
The inbound Hawkins corner three doesn't go. A whistle and a foul. And it's going to stay with DeMatha, the foul on Willie Lightfoot. Miller calls for the play. Takes his own number, kicks it. Unfortunately, the turnover behind the back.
Well, that is
sharp.
outstanding. I mean, starting with the steal, the anticipation where that pass was going, had to dribble behind his back. And all of these moves were instinctive.
Hawkins off the screen. Timberlake kicks. Miller in the corner. Doesn't go. Timberlake the offensive board. Hawkins. Smith to Hawkins. He attacks. Down in the paint amongst the trees. A 1-point lead for DeMatha, 35-34. A minute 12 to play in this first half. Jones attacks, kicks. Off the mark. Hawkins with the rebound. Up the floor. Taken away by Sharp again. Jones going baseline, Stone. Sharp in the corner. Knocks it down.
We all know that the sideline there is the closest point of the three there. When you drive that baseline, there should always be a player in that area. You see that at all levels.
For both squads. Timberlake. Hawkins to the corner. Hawkins gets it back from Reynolds. He's fouled on the three. Jordan Hawkins is going to head to the free throw line.
Well, you want to close out on shooters, especially the... I always think of the idea, if you know there's a right-handed player, go along the right-hand side. See, he's coming from the left and actually goes through the body. But you try and pick out the right side if it's a right-handed shooter. And even if you don't get the shot, at least you're going to really bother the shooter. He's going to feel your presence on that side.
And another sub comes in. Paul Smith returns. Ty Berry returns.
Maybe they'll drop back into the zone, but the way they've been attacking so far is they put a lot of pressure, so you don't want to give a turnover trying to wait for the clock to wind down.
Lightfoot. Picked up by Donovan Miller. 12 on the shot clock. Lightfoot still with it. 7 seconds. Attacks. Jump stop. Too strong. Hawkins at the end of the half. That would have been good if it went, but it doesn't. DeMatha trails Sunrise Christian after one half here in Hyattsville, Maryland. 37-36. That shot almost falling. And here at the half, a 37-36 lead for Sunrise Christian over DeMatha. DeMatha will have first possession of this third quarter. Sunrise starting the third quarter in a zone. Hawkins comes out to Hawkins. Hawkins has it taken away by Barry in transition. And he lays it up and in.
Good play, showing a little pressure out on the perimeter for themselves. Sunrise coming away with the first two.
Timberlake jumper doesn't fall. Ondekane comes out. Barry with Ondekane on the curl. Unfortunately tripped up by his own teammate.
Well, that's because his teammate got knocked down.
Offensive board from Hawkins. Couldn't put it up, but Dickinson is there. And he had a quiet first half.
Very quiet. You know, he's going to have to assert himself a little bit more. Fortunately, you had Timberlake, who certainly did the job in that first half, but they're going to expect a little bit more from Dickinson.
Hawkins, Jordan Hawkins, the 6'5" junior, at the free throw line. Gets both. DeMatha now trails by one. They're going to pick up in the full court. Barry off the screen. Kicks. Stone to Clements. Back to Stone. 10 on the shot clock. Clements spins. Puts it up. Then they're going to get an offensive foul called.
Well, that was that pressure on the perimeter. And you had Robertson that tried to make a spin move. But again, when you spin like that, you're going to find a weak side defender stepping in front of you, picking up the charge.
Miller. Dickinson. Three doesn't fall. Stone with the rebound. Hand off to Sharp. Barry attacking. Lost his footing. And they're going to get a foul called. On Donovan Miller. Student section, I'm not sure, they aren't sure which professional team they want to root for. We've got some.
I told you it's going to get loud in here.
Got a Blackhawks jersey in there, a Heat jersey.
But they're all Stags.
They're all Stags. Hawkins steps into one. Left it well short. Barry with the rebound off that miss. Jones kicks it. Stone in the corner, off the mark. Jones kept it alive as Stone got it to go. Dickinson, hand off to Timberlake. Kicks it. Hawkins three, off the mark. Barry couldn't get that to fall. He was looking for contact.
That's a poor shot, though.
As Earl Timberlake Jr. knocks it down. And the officials don't like the back and forth between Dickinson and Ondekane, and instead of calling a double tech, he pulls them together.
I like that. And that's like a warning there. There's Timberlake with that nice three. And there's the contact that you talked about, Megan. The official getting the two together, giving them a warning.
Lightfoot, they go down low. Jones has it blocked from Dickinson.
Well, you like your big man to do that. Cover up any kind of miscue on the inside. He's there to correct that. Get it out of here.
Stone off the dribble. Poto with the rebound, keeps it alive for Sunrise Christian. And then Stone attacking. Got it up over Dickinson. Miller goes right inside to Dickinson. He goes to work baseline, left it short. And it will go to Sunrise Christian.
Boy, doing a good job of collapsing on it. And Dickinson just can't seem to get it going so far.
Lightfoot. Poto the three. And he knocks it down. He extends the range.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good 6'9", 6'10", so is he going to make Dickinson come out and challenge him out there?
They go down low to Dickinson. Hook shot, in and out. Gets his own rebound, left it short. And a whistle and a foul.
See if he can get himself going. 2 points, 2 rebounds in the first half. Good, pulls it down two hands, and just a little disturbed right now for a lot of things. He can't get his game going. Maybe he feels like he should get to the line a little bit more. Got to keep his head in the game, though.
And something, when he went to the free throw line, something upset Coach Jones, because he said something to Dickinson and he immediately sent someone down the bench to check in, and he pulls Dickinson and doesn't let him walk to the bench. He has the conversation with him. Lightfoot. Here's Sharp. He had a really good first half. Stone to Sharp. Tipped around, taken away. Hawkins got a piece of that defensively. Miller, they go inside. Getting right to the hole. Paul Smith. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Sunrise.
Remember, we showed you that play where he had a couple attempts at rebounds, got a little frustrated, threw the ball maybe a little bit stronger than he should have to the official. And the official was very kind and just kind of looked him off. I believe that might have been what Mike Jones was talking to him about and had words. I like the idea of pulling him over immediately. This is early in the season still. You want to set a tone. You want to make sure your players understand what you will and what you won't accept.
Also, too, when you think about the amount of recruiting coaches in the building, you want to make sure that you set a tone, that you nip it in the bud, and you're setting him up for success at the next level.
Absolutely, yeah.
That could, coach sees that could make or break a scholarship. Sharp off the mark from three. Miller with the rebound off the loose ball. Miller, the pull-up jumper. In and out. Stone goes high for that rebound.
Yeah, strong rebound.
Stone pull-up jumper.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Got to give them room to land.
That's part of the game, though. It's kind of getting away from us. I mean, it's either feast or famine. You're either knocking down the long three or you're getting to the rim. But that pull-up jumper mid-range is so important. Look how he gets by Miller right there. Now he pulls up. Doesn't want to go in. That's an open shot. I can make that, and drills it with the contact.
And a timeout on the floor. A 50-44 lead for Sunrise Christian. And the mid-range game, as you said, no one's...
Like I said, teams are trying to take that away from you. That mid-range shot is a high percentage shot. Yeah, I like Jaden's game. That was, and completes the three-point play, too.
Extends the lead for Sunrise Christian, 51-44. Here's Timberlake. Kicks it. Miller in the corner. Knocks it down. Jones attacking Hawkins. Spins. Comes back. And the pass taken away. We'll say tipped. It will be DeMatha basketball.
It was Timberlake that got a piece of it, deflected it, and then it went off of one of the Sunrise players. So again, sometimes you don't have to come up with a steal. Just the deflection can be good defense.
Timberlake goes baseline. Tries to thread that needle, taken away by Barry. Clements. Barry in the corner. Great give and go.
Yeah, heads up play there. Had a little miscue there by the DeMatha, and two players went with one, leaving the other one open. Barry knocks down that shot. It's Clements that goes out. You see two players go to him, and that leaves Barry open in the wing, and he knocks down that shot.
Hawkins. Hawkins in the corner. Smith now attacking. Left that off the board. Jones with the rebound. Jones around the defense, has it blocked though by Smith. Timberlake attacks. Jones with the rebound. Shot clock turned off. They can play for final shot of the quarter. Sharp, Barry, 10 seconds. Clements turns, fades. Hawkins kicks it. Hawkins for three. Knocks it down, and the foul.
You know, I was just thinking, you're not going to argue with a made shot, the last one by Clements in Sunrise, but he left a lot of time on the clock, and now what happens? Now you got a potential 4-point play.
So Jordan Hawkins will shoot the free throw by himself. Couldn't get the 4-point play, but it cuts the deficit to 6 after 3. It's 56-50. Sunrise Christian.
In this game, you have to bounce back from adversity, both mentally as well as physically.
Barry, too strong. Jennings, and they're going to say it will stay with Sunrise Christian. And seconds after you say it, he's up off the bench.
Yeah, again, hopefully he's had time to gather his thoughts, realize what's important out here. Now, let's go about taking care of business.
Coach Barnwell tries to match Coach Jones in bringing Dickinson back, so he returns with Ondekane. Off the inbound, Barry working with Ondekane. The bounce. And a whistle and a foul.
I didn't see. Did that ball go in?
I don't think it did.
But good call because the defender did not. So we'll have 2 free throws coming.
And rattles in the second. Hawkins. They go inside to Dickinson. Goes baseline. Left it short, got his own rebound, put it up and in.
Okay, asserting himself. Didn't get that first one, but again, the strength that he has to move his man around and move his man underneath the basket and get that second attempt.
Barry comes right back at them. The other thing I liked from Dickinson, there was contact, but he didn't immediately look at the official. He turned and sprinted right back down the floor.
Kept his head in the game, you're right.
Ty Barry at the free throw line. Bounces in, and fans, you can watch the best teams, fiercest rivalries, and superstar athletes in the DMV, including some of the most competitive high school leagues in the country, exclusively on the Monumental Sports Network. Visit monumentalsportsnetwork.com to get access. And you got the 1 and the lead at 6, 58-52. And I think they're going to get a pushing foul from behind. You can really see the height difference and how big Dickinson really is.
Yes, yeah.
Because you think Isaac Ondekane is huge at 6'8", as Dickinson misses that one. Then you can see that Dickinson really does tower over everyone.
Yes, he does.
At 7'2".
And a wide body. Did he pick up a foul there? But a wide body, so not just for...
Picked up a technical foul.
Oh. Can't help but wonder if that's kind of, at that point, a short fuse, saying you've got a real short stick here to operate with. Oh, didn't want to see that happen this time. Oh, whoa.
He definitely...
Oh, whoa.
He definitely did deserve that technical.
That didn't look like a natural step there. Just when we thought that he had regained his composure.
And Coach Jones was upset about the technical. I think when he watches the film back, he might send an apology.
More than that, have another word with Dickinson probably.
And a play like that, that can get you suspended at the college level, as Dickinson and Ondekane get tied up here. And they call the foul on Isaac Ondekane.
I wonder if not just Isaac, but the whole Sunrise player will try and see if they can kind of get on the nerves of Dickinson, because he's reacting. It looks like they got kind of just tangled up. And I'll tell you what, again, Dickinson has got to be careful.
Off the miss, offensive board. That's Earl Timberlake Jr.
It's so tough in this at this leg. You see Mike Jones try and talk to the official, but your emotions are charged. You're running high. You know, you're down 6, 8 points, and you're trying to come back and every little bit. But that's where it calls for the discipline of maintaining your composure and thinking about what's really at stake.
Timberlake misses.
Okay, Coach Barnwell's had a luxury of keeping one of his top players, Kendall Brown, I should say, on the bench. He's had 4 fouls, so now he's finally coming back into the game. But his players have been able to maintain that lead.
And a double dribble called. And this is the turnover that DeMatha needs after missing those 2 free throws. They can cut into this 8-point deficit.
Yeah. There's Kendall Brown, who's sacked with 4 fouls right now.
Inside Dickinson.
There you go. I mean, he did a good job of sealing his man, and then the delivery pass inside was very easy to make.
Barry. Here's Brown. Lightfoot. Keeping the dribble alive. Steps back. Off the mark. Poto with the rebound. Finds Barry for 3. He's off the mark. Clements almost put it back. And a whistle and a foul.
Well, here you see, does a good job of sealing his man down low. You notice the wings are spread out, so that entry pass in the middle, a rather easy one, and he's able to finish with no problem. That's a big target.
Earl Timberlake Jr. back to the free throw line. Monumental Sports Network subscribers can now access on-demand Wizards games aired on NBC Sports Washington for up to 48 hours starting the day after the game or until the next game begins. Start a free trial at getmonumental.com. Timberlake got both. Four-point lead now for Sunrise Christian. Barry. Clements. Poked away Reynolds in transition. Lays it up and in. 2-point ball game.
Just like that. Good defense playing that passing lane. Boy, he does a great job of sticking with it, playing the lane, and then converting at the other end. And make it a 2-point game. So now you can apply a little pressure on Sunrise.
Ty Barry at the free throw line. He goes 1 for 2. DeMatha can tie this game with a 3. And a whistle and a foul. And it puts DeMatha in the bonus.
So this is where you talk about how important free throws are. Both teams shooting bonuses, and the one that capitalizes first and most.
Will Reynolds gets both. Another 1-1, and they trail by 1. Lightfoot. Off glass.
How did he get that in? How did he get that in?
They go instantly to Dickinson. And a push foul called on Poto.
Well, just a terrific move. First of all, to avoid the pressure being applied. Now he bumps off of Dickinson, excuse me.
Goes 1 for 2. Deficit sits at 2. Lightfoot off the screen. Couldn't get that to fall. Timberlake, they can tie or take the lead. Timberlake caught himself on the rim.
Everybody talks about the idea of dunking the ball. Oh, just dunk it. Timberlake, 6'6", has good hops. But when you're tired, a little fatigued, and you're going with a little bit of contact, you don't get the elevation that you normally would when you're just in the layup line. And this is an important basket. Would have tied the game and just comes up short.
And the foul at the other end now sends Willie Lightfoot to the free throw line. Calmly knocks down the first.
You know, I always like and I wouldn't mind seeing the 1-and-1 come back in the NBA. I mean, you got to make that first one to get the second one. Good job.
So would you be a fan of the new rule they're testing out in the G League, the 1 for 2 and the 1 for 3 for the first 46 minutes?
1 for 2.
So no matter what you're fouled on, a 2-point basket or a 3-point basket, so long as it doesn't go in, you shoot 1 free throw for all the points.
Oh, no. Emphatically no.
It's interesting.
Yeah, that's a no.
And then the kicker, the final 2 minutes of regulation in the fourth, goes back to the traditional way.
Oh, you got to make every free throw that you get credit. No. It's a big part of the game, as we're seeing here.
Poto the 3, in and out. 4-point deficit right now for the Stags. Timberlake. Dickinson on the rebound is fouled.
Sometimes you got to tell your big man, look, just go get it off the glass. I'm putting it up. You get it off the glass. They don't like that sometimes.
Dickinson 1 for 2. Brown the 3, doesn't go. Smallest kid on the floor comes up with the rebound. Hawkins, Timberlake. Dickinson wants it in the post, cross court. Hawkins goes baseline. Tries to thread the needle and drop it in. Brown the other way, taking away Hawkins. And they're going to say it'll stay with Sunrise Christian.
Ref's looking for some validation, but I think it was the right call.
Poto off the inbound. Barry. Lightfoot in the paint. Gets the bounce. (67-62) lead, 2:20 to play here in the fourth. And a timeout called by DeMatha. Hawkins, they go to Dickinson. Kicks it. Reynolds to Timberlake, almost taken away. Loose ball on the ground. Hawkins comes up with it. Count the bucket and the foul. Excuse me, that's Ward.
Well, Dylan Jones from Sunrise got down on the floor for that loose ball. Almost came up with it. He gets a piece of it in there, reaches for it, but doesn't get it. Instead, it turns into a 2 and the made free throw.
Jacoby Hutchinson into the game. Ward got a piece of that on the deflection, but stays with Sunrise. 2-point ball game, 67-65. 2 minutes to play now in the fourth. Barry. Hits the screen from Monokane. He's tripped up. And a pushing foul called.
Well, that's the one thing that you're going to find teams try and utilize is that pick and roll, forcing Dickinson to react on that. And you can see just couldn't get around quick enough. The hand in the back, somebody tripped him up. Fans here don't like it, but
They
Jones doesn't
They don't
like
have
it.
the replay like we do.
Yeah. All right, let's take a second look here. He's coming around. Technically, he has his hands on him. He's not really pushing him down, but again, you see that contact. You can see why the referee might blow the whistle on that.
Lead back to 4. 69-65. They go to Dickinson, kicks it. One more. Inside, kicks it back out. The 3 doesn't go. Loose ball, picked up. Brown. Lightfoot has it taken away from behind. Hawkins, a little hesitation and wisely pulls back out. Ward off the screen. Timberlake rises. Back tap by Dickinson off the miss. Ward again.
They've had their opportunities.
And again, Dickinson and Ondekane getting tied up. The officials don't call anything on it. They just leave it Sunrise basketball.
I mean, these two, both big bodies, and Isaac knows that he has to be pretty physical with that guy. And Dickinson again kind of wrapping him up with that elbow there.
Final minute of play. 4-point lead for Sunrise Christian, 69-65. Barry spins right to the hoop.
That was a big shot there.
Dickinson. Ward. Dickinson kicks it. Got a piece of that was Barry. Shot clock turned off and a foul.
Well, we've seen some real good play come from Sunrise over these last 2 minutes. Like we said, we knew it was going to be.
DeMatha fans clearing out quickly.
Got school tomorrow.
Knocks down both free throws. Hawkins turns it over. Tough way to end it. As nice as that was, unfortunately not going to count.
They're not going to count it, but it's nice to see a little showtime there. His teammates giving a little chest bump.
Shaden Sharp is our kickstart play of the game, Phil.
This is my favorite play here. The steal behind the back and able to maneuver at the rim. So he's dealing with 3 different defenders, gets the 2.
Timberlake. And the dunk. Leaves 2.4 on the clock. Coach Jones wants a timeout.
I always found in these kind of situations that coach use that time to get a reading on their emotions at that point and try and fuel that emotion for the next game, or other situations down there. You put yourself in this situation, you had some problems here, turnovers, whatever the problem is, but highlight those things. Clearly you're not going to get 7, 8 points in 2.5 seconds, but again, to get a feel for what the players' emotions are.
And yesterday Sunrise Christian defeated Gonzaga, so with this win, they've now defeated 2 top 20 teams in a 24-hour period.
Good showing here.
Coach Jones trying to pick up in the full court. Lightfoot catches that, and they'll dribble it out. As Sunrise Christian comes up with the upset over number 6, DeMatha. Number 21, Sunrise Christian beats number 6, DeMatha, 75-67. And that concludes the 2019 National Hoop Fest here at DeMatha. Another strong performance all around from everyone, from my broadcast partner, Phil Chenier, director Eli Eisenberg, producer Michael Steinberg, and the entire crew who dedicated themselves to bringing you all 12 exciting games from here over the weekend. I'm Megan McPeak. Good night, DMV.